Okay, hey friends, welcome back to the kitchen where we're about to juice once again. I am coming today to show you guys how to use your blender to make a juice. So let me show you what we have here. Alright, so when I'm using a blender, I cut my veggies up smaller so that they blend better. Excuse me. I have some apples. This is all organic. Apples, celery, cucumber. 3 apples, 5 celery stalks, 2 cucumbers, a bunch of like a handful of spinach. Spinach would blend. Spinach will blend better than kale, I think so. But you can use kale if you choose. Most of you guys like spinach better anyway, so I'm using spinach and 1 lemon. I'm gonna cheat and I'm gonna juice my lemon in my citrus juicer. You can squeeze it by hand. I would recommend doing that over blending it, but it's your choice. Other things that we are going to need is cheesecloth, water of your choice. I recommend spring or alkaline water, preferably spring water. So I'm using my Texas spring water that I have here. Of course, the blender, and since most of you told me that you have a NutriBullet, I'm going to use the personal blender to make it more I guess relatable. I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, but yeah, I'm gonna use the personal blender. I do have the big blender as well. Also, I'm still going to use my pitcher and my strainer to show you what I am going to do. So let's get started. We're not even recording. I was trying to show you guys that I'm opening the cheesecloth. I got this one from Walmart. You can get it from Walmart, H-E-B, any like grocery store or like home type of store should have it. This was $3 for 2 feet is what I was saying. So we're not going to use the whole 2 feet. I'm actually going to use the other half of it to make some cashew milk. So I'll record that if, just in case y'all are interested. Let me cut it. And I'm just using my utility scissors to cut it, to like eyeball how much I need to cut. How much I am using, and then I'm going to double it the other way as well so that it fits over my strainer. I'm still going to strain it. So that's that. It ain't gotta be fancy and pretty, you know. However you're gonna do it how you want to do it. But that's how I'm going to do it. So I'm going to use a cup of water. I'm just gonna fill it up to, that's probably not a cup. Let me measure. Is that a cup? I guess that is about a cup. So I'm gonna use a cup of water to start with, and I'm gonna blend my spinach first. I also recommend using coconut water if you can get it as well, especially with your fruits. It helps bring out the flavor of your fruits rather than watering it down with vegetables. So watering it down with water. So if you can get coconut water, use coconut water as well. So I'm gonna put all of this spinach in here. And I am going to go ingredient by ingredient. Ingredient by ingredient. So let's get our spinach going. You see that? It's really well blended. So do your leafy greens first. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and get to the max line and put some cucumbers, as much as it'll allow me. You see that chlorophyll at the bottom? That's sexy to me, child. I'm talking about the darker color. That is what we want. So let's go ahead and blend this up now with the cucumbers in it. Alright, that is nice and blended. So now we're going to take it out and we're going to put it through the strainer, through the cheesecloth. Through the cheesecloth, through the strainer. Now for the rest of the cucumbers, I'm only going to do a half a cup of water because things like cucumbers and celery, those are really watery, so they should be able to blend more smooth than your leafy greens. You could probably try with even less water than this. I did grab a couple celery pieces. So, like I said, that was 2 cucumbers that I used, and you see how small I chopped them. And while I blend this, I'm gonna go ahead and strain this, and I'll bring it closer so I can show you what I'm doing. There's our cucumbers. Now I'm going to go ahead, let me see where the line is. I don't want to go over my max line. I think that's about all we're going to get out of that. Sometimes I take a spoon and I press it so you can get more of the juice through, but you don't want like foam, so I think that's pretty much all of the juice we're going to get from that. And this is what the pulp looks like. This is what would be similar to what comes out of the pulpy, or like the, what's the proper word I'm trying to say? Out of like, when you see the pressed veggies come out of the juicer, this would be equivalent to that. So we're done with this. So let's put our cheesecloth back over the strainer and run the cucumber juice through. The cucumber juice is going to just really go through because it's more liquidy, so it's going to be easier for it to go through. Let's do another half cup. So I'm doing half of this because this is 1 cup. I'm pouring that in there. Let's do celery and some of the apples next. Make sure your lid is on tight. Alright, so this is what we have. I'm just gonna put more apple in there because the goal is to use the smallest amount of water possible. You don't want to have to use too much water because you don't want to water down your juice. So I'm just gonna put more apple in. And it's also probably easier to cut I did cut the skin off of the cucumbers, but it'll probably be easier for you using your blender to cut it off of your apples too. You can see how it's gonna come out for me and decide for yourself. So. I think I'm gonna do 2 lemons for this one. Nah, let's just do one. One lemon should be fine. got us a good 32 ounces of juice. If you want to drink it right away, you can put it on ice if you want to chill it, or you can put it in the fridge for a little bit as well. But yes, so here's our green juice. Freshly made with the blender. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you have any other questions down below. Let me know if you want me to do any other blender videos, like what other mixtures other than the green juice you might want to see with the blender. I'll leave my blender, I'll leave my juicer if you're considering getting a juicer, and whatever else I need to leave, I'll leave it down below for you guys. Okay, bye.